Hello, welcome back. Lots of summons, as you can see, and a die portent as well. First for the game. This is Archocephaly putting up Earthblood Deepwell. Interesting. I don't really think of Arco as being an Earth nation. I'll have to look. I can't remember. I know they're astral, right? But anyway, didn't catch many blood slaves this turn. Saw lots of battles though. I might just look at these on the map instead in a second. Redblood, though, we got assassinated. Trying to catch blood slaves, unfortunately. No bodyguards in that battle. Gymport, we also just randomly lost 12 blood slaves, unfortunately. Redblood, we lost all of our attacks. Yeah, great luck 2 scales there, as you can see. Lost a scout, caught a scout, and did some patrolling. Yeah, so you can see lots of stuff on the map. Unfortunately, we can also see that the palisades we were going to quickly walk over and steal is getting quickly walked over and stolen by Agartha. So that's unfortunate. There's not a lot of stuff here, but there's enough to take a little palisade. I guess we waited too long. He has a Blur, Larger, and Heroism, and Attack Skill Bless. He's going to pop that palisades open immediately. So there it goes. In fact, we can see it's open immediately, it looks like. Down here, then, we see some exchanges between Tianqi and Ermor. Robber Home was pretty big. 97 units. I mean, they're not very powerful things. But it's a big loss for Ermor. He loses quite a few mages here. Not just standing around. Leogryphs run in and die to the footmen, it looks like. The handful of Sacreds don't really do much. They're up against Tianqi's Sacreds, who have magic weapons, natural protection. Not a big deal. There's also these things as well, the Demon of Heavenly Rivers. He's hit very hard with those great clubs. Nice with the magic weapon blast too. They are +4 berserkers. Lots of hit points. Looks like Tianqi also deploying some fire allies and water allies. And Ermor's mage is not really doing much. I just saw a fireball, and that's something. Yeah, that's a pretty big loss for Ermor. So it cost Tianqi, what, 29 things? 11 footmen, 9 warriors of the 5 elements, I guess that's something. 3 of the demons of Heavenly Rivers. Doesn't look like that big of a loss, though. Especially since, yeah, Ermor lost, what, 6 mages there, 4 there, and 1 there. Pretty bad. Sorry, pretty bad. I had to pause the video to sneeze. So there we go. Other exchanges, not quite as interesting. Just a few random units in this province, and yeah, I guess he is putting Tianqi's fort under siege here. Got some summer lines, a lot of Draconians as well. Also been recruiting Amazons, looks like. So, this is also broken open immediately. I imagine then Tianqi probably moves this down and these down, and then tries to free up the palisades. That'll be an interesting fight to see next turn. But that's it for battles and messages and things, and here's the map now. We are doing very little, but you can see a giant red arrow here. Yeah, I'm just going to move what we have in Iron Range into Moroni. If we're lucky, we'll bump something and just wipe it out. We have a pretty impressive army, though. We have 100 Paladin Caches in squads and 25 Azrapars. We've also got 60 Kooni, a bunch of skeletons, and 40 Ghana. We don't have much magic, is the thing. But we have a big bless, and I'm putting some Gift of Flight on these guys. And see if that makes any difference. But, you know, pretty nice army relative to some of the stuff we can see around here. It'll put up a fight. We'll move into Moreni and just see what things look like next turn, and then we'll decide what we're going to do. I think we can probably easily take some stuff off Ermor and then attack Tianqi if they've lost some stuff down here. I think that would be good. And then we can also come at them from this side too then. So for the time being, we'll just see how this goes. We've got 2 temples down here now. Moving some blood slaves around. Yeah, our income still kind of sucks, unfortunately. So, gold spent on new buildings 600. That's upgrading this palisades to a 4. I thought I might as well do that. 4751 units and 60 on commanders. That's it. I don't have much to spend anymore. It's a good job we can summon a bunch of junk. So this is going to walk around. Down here we'll start putting together more army to attack Tianqi from this side, I think. We did just lose a scout on his cap. But there's nothing patrolling or anything, just unlucky. From what we can see though, it doesn't look like he has much stuff in this area. It's probably all gone this way to fight Ermor. So yeah. Besides that, is anything really interesting happening? We're summoning Azrapar, doing blood hunting, upgrading the fort. The usual stuff at the moment. 2 little things I'll mention while I remember them. First up, we actually recruited a Water 2 Jade Sork. So he's on our way to Abulsion to sit in the throne of the Artificer just in case we need to make use of that. There was another thing, another small thing I could mention as well, and I can't remember what it is. Something small like that. No idea. But if I remember what it is, I'll tell you next time. But yeah, we got a Water 2 mage. That's pretty good. Oh, I remember it was research. Yeah. I slotted in Enchantment 4 before Construction 5 just so that we can cloud trapeze with our big mages. I thought I should mention that. Ooh, we can almost get both of these in the same turn. We need 3, 6, 3, 7, 1. Could we do that if I just don't blood hunt this turn? 3, 7, 1. If you guys just research 3, 5, 6, nah. We'd have to turn blood hunting off on all kinds of people and summoning off. I think it's fine. We'll get the enchantment this month and then we'll get the construction next month. That's okay. Not like we desperately need any items in particular at the moment. It would be fun to put some gear on one of these guys, I guess. So that he can fight effectively in the front. But besides that, I mean, what do we really need? I guess we could start doing dowsing rods and stuff, but it's going to be a nightmare actually getting dowsing rods to people, isn't it? Unfortunately. We have to get dowsing rods to, like, all these guys. Like, 3 blood hunters here, 3 here, 3 here. As well as the ones in lab provinces, but that's not as difficult, of course. Yeah, anyway. That's it for turn 34 at the moment. I have noticed this building up, probably to take this, but yeah. Commanded by Alcyonius, the king of Pallini. Sounds cool. But that's turn 34. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Hello, welcome back. Some enchantment done, so we can cloud trapeze. We'll have the construction done next month, and then I guess it's back to blood for a bit. Did some summons, Diaportant. Arco now has Earthblood, Deepwell, and Riches from Beneath, so getting up the Earth globals. Caught a few slaves, not many, and saw some battles. We had a battle in Moreni, but not a lot to see here. Demons walking over ED. There we go. Apparently, Gift of Flight, it's priority cast on the Mandragoras, which seems a bit odd, but okay. So we took Moreni. What do we lose? A Garner, a Long Dead Marcata, and a Long Dead Vannerer. Okay. And saw some more exchanges between Katiz and Ermor. I mean, Tianqi and Ermor. Not much to see here. One of these is pretty big, I think. Yeah, here we go. So this is what we were looking at last turn. Big Tianqi stack. And this is the big Ermor stack. So what do we got? I don't think many of these troops are sacred, are they? It's just you guys? No, not... Oh, yeah. So these guys have... Yeah, it's magic weapons, natural protection. Thermal mentioned to me that he killed Genshi's god recently, but if they have magic weapons, it must still be alive somewhere. We've got some of the trampling... Oh, you're not tramplers, okay. Just regular chariots up top. Oh wait, you are... Yeah, okay, the mount is a trampler. Okay, that makes sense. There's some trampling chariots. And then some pretty mundane stuff in the front. Heavy footmen and archers. And yeah, Ermor has lots of barbarians and Amazons. We have a line of gladiators. Some mages in the back, and lots of draconians as well. These are a little bit better in Dominion 6, right? Still not amazing stats, but, you know, 2 attacks on a flying unit that has lots of hit points is pretty good. Better with buffs, I think. Oh, also some summer lions up here. You guys flying? Yeah, looks like they're flying now. On attack rear, they're hitting something. Some sacreds up here. Ermor's barbarians have had enough. I think these demons are going to trash the draconians, unfortunately. With those huge clubs. Not doing too badly, though. Alright, archers and big demons left. That looked like the draconians fleeing. That looked like Ermor's own mages just hit. Just had his own troops to the fireball. Well, you know, looks like that was reasonable. I think the demons of Heavenly Rivers are too strong, though. So what's the result there? Let's see. The Chenchi loses 99 things. Only 1 mage, though. These guys not really fielding many mages, so... he lost 1 demon of Heavenly Rivers. Some heavy footmen. Yeah, I mean, his army is mostly the demons of Heavenly Rivers, and they didn't die, did they? The heavy footmen are all dead. Some of the archers are dead, but... as for Ermor, well... Also they didn't lose any mages. Lost the Draconian Chief, which is a shame, since that makes more Draconians. 29 Amazons, 38 Barbarians, 16 Draconians, 32 Gladiators, 12 Summer Lions. Yeah, I mean, interesting armies on both sides, mostly junk on both sides, except the Demons of Heavenly Rivers. Who's that better for? I don't know, I mean, Genshi lost a 100 gold mage. I feel like in terms of momentum, though, it's still with TNG, right? Because they just have a much better unit. This guy just has Amazons and Barbarians and stuff. But the Gladiators just run away after 1 fight as well, yeah. They're cheap to bring out, though. Well, I think that's good news for us, those 2 guys beating each other over there away from us. We also see Agartha moving into Mushwood and Walnut Woods. Oh, a little fight there. I mean, that's very one-sided, though. Let's check this out. Oh, it's the fortress, okay. That makes sense, then. What is your attack skill? 12. And you guys, 11. I'm wondering if we could get lucky and bump into these guys and just kill them easily because they can't hit us. I think that would be the ideal. If they've only got like 11 attack skill and we're blessed in turmoil, we could have like 20 defense on our experienced demons. As it is though, yeah, they took that palisades. Event was some pearls and lots of patrolling. Yeah, so here's the map now. So this is where we just saw the big exchange between Tianqi and Ermor. Looks like Tianqi also took the palisades. Or no, it was theirs originally, wasn't it? That was Break Siege. We saw a little stack moving into Impassable Mountains. And yeah, we saw these two battles take place. There's the palisades getting stormed. And there's another little stack as well. Yeah. That's how things look at the moment. We are here still. Right. So, the plan is going to be, I'm going to move this stack into Old Forest next. And I spoke to Ermor and said I'm doing this. And I said, after that, I'll probably just attack Tianqi. Because I'd like Ermor to stick around in the game and be annoying for other people. Because I don't think they're a threat to us anymore. So I said, if I start attacking Tianqi, think you can hold off Agartha? And he said, no, he's probably doomed. But, you know, hopefully he can. I'm hoping that Agartha tries to just move this stack down and bumps into me. That would be funny. But we're going to move into Old Forest. We're then going to move the big stack down into Impassable. And a new stack into Northantheon. I'm hoping I can cut off all the demons of Heavenly Rivers from getting back to protect his cap with the big stack. While smaller stack moves in and takes inner provinces. That'll be the plan, because we've got another big guy over here. He currently has 6 of the Berserking Sacreds. He will have 6 more next turn as well. In addition to a bunch of Killer Mantises. Actually, do you have any magic leadership? I should have checked that first. Oh yeah, 50, okay. Yeah, so he'll have 12 Berserking Sacreds and a bunch of Killer Mantises. It should be more than enough to just raid little provinces here. So he pushes in, these big stack walks around. And then we move stuff from here into this side as well. Or maybe straight onto this palisades, I don't know. I think that'll be fine. Good start. Meanwhile, I'm hoping Ermor is able to just ignore this and focus on Agartha to keep Agartha busy. I think that would be good for us. I might send a message to Arco celebrating our long peace. Let's make sure they stay friendly. Maybe the same for Maconi as well, actually. Looks like they're still gearing up to take this throne one day. But that's the thoughts on wars anyway. It would be nice if we could just swallow all of this territory from both sides. I'm really hoping that Tianqi moves the stack into this province next turn. Or at least the turn after. I'm hoping this telegraphs that I'm trying to get Ermor's cap, which I'm not. And it makes Tianqi try to take this. And then I move down into these 2 provinces and he's like, uh-oh, how do I get back to Tianqi? And then my giant stack will be here and it's like, well, how are you gonna... You know what I mean? That's the plan anyway. We'll see what happens. Lots of other red arrows here. What else am I moving? I remember I was struggling to like get units where I want them to. So let's see. You're still doing Azrapaz. You're reviving a king. These guys are good leaders with our bless, so... Well, even without it, they're decent leaders. But with our bless, you know, 150 undead leadership. Moving this guy to Unknown Marshes, where I'm moving all this stuff as well. But as you can see, we have lots of squads, but only 2 leaders that are currently. This will be 3 leaders. Obulsion, doing more Azrapaz, upgrading the fortress, blood hunting, and yeah, just moving stuff out. Lanka, I know this arrow is just trying to cure the disease on this guy over here. Disease, mute, battle fright. Yeah, we'll try and cure that disease. Other than that, making revenants and reanimating warriors as usual. And reviving another king as well. Yeah, just making sure we have lots of leaders around here. I think recruitment-wise, I'm trying to get out some more H2s as well to make sure we have blessers. Yeah, so Jimport's getting another H2. It's an Iron Range as well. H2 blessers for all these sacreds would be nice. We only have 1 profit after all. That was another thing I was thinking. Oh yeah, I'm recruiting some of the N2 guys in the Throne of the Artificer, because these guys can do summon Mandragoras, which I quite like. As far as units go, these things. But I realized Mandragora is a construction spell, and this is the construction throne. So if we cast it here, we get it at a discount. Because what is it? It's 6 gems. No, it's 10 gems. It's 10 gems, so it would only be 8 gems if we did it on our throne. So yeah, it makes more sense to do it there. So yeah, I'm making sure we've got some of the N2 mages in Ebullition as well. And that's how things look at the moment. So far, so good, I think. And yeah, here's the globals that Marco has. Only 5 slots in this game. Anyway, that's it for turn 35. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.